Okay. Yes, okay. So here is my 1 cup of rice, and I put it in the rice cooker. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of water right up here, and then put on the rice cooker. Okay, so 2 cups, and I'll put that right in the rice cooker. And then I have my coconut milk, and let's see if I have better luck with my ring top can opener. That you put the little edge right in here. You hold on to the can. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if the ring top can opener is the best little tool. I'm gonna get my regular can opener. Here. The second time it hasn't worked. Anyway, you have to be very careful when you open up a can lid. So I got it open, but I'm gonna use a paper towel to take off the lid. Let me get a fork. Okay, and I'm gonna take off the lid. And throw it away. Okay, and then I'm gonna get 1/4 a cup right here and use a spoon to put in the coconut milk. I always get a plate to put everything in, so the counter doesn't get messy. And I'm just gonna take the coconut milk and put in 1/4 a cup. Okay. And then put it in right with my rice. Okay. I'm going to take the spatula and mix up the rice with the coconut milk. Plug in my rice cooker and let it cook. So, all right, and now we have the potatoes in the microwave, the rice cooking, and we can begin our chicken. So, I have a baking dish, a Pyrex baking dish, and we will just read the directions. In a baking dish, add 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. So I have everything lined up. I have sesame oil. I'm going to pour it in. 1 tablespoon. 2. Okay, and put that on my plate. Put that over here. And then the second step is 1/4 of soy sauce. So here is the cup, 1/4 a cup. And here is soy sauce. And just fill it up right over. Okay, and I have that 1/4 a cup and pour it right in the baking dish. Put the lid back on. Put it over here. And then we have miso paste, which I think you could do a lot of things with, like make soup. But I have it in a Ziploc bag because can be a little messy.
You can use miso paste as a substitute for salt.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The white one, probably, I would think.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a tablespoon right here, and I'm going to put it in.
There. Yes.
And all these, ingredients can be used again for many Asian dishes. So I'm going to take a spoon and put the miso paste right in the baking dish. And then I have my rubber spatula. I'm going to start mixing these ingredients together. Just kind of spreading the miso paste around to get it mixed in.
Mix everything in. Come on, mix everything. Yes.
So you can kind of press down and
just mix it up.
Spread it around. Like this. It looks like this. So it's kind of all around. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it looks kind of mixed in.
Look, yes, like
such.
Yes.
And then we add honey for a little sweetness. Now, I have these little packs, but if you have the other honey, you could just measure out 2 teaspoons, or I think you can kind of guess. A little more honey never hurt anybody. It adds a little sweetness. So I'm going to add this pack. In your hand, if your hands get a little sticky, we can wash your hands.
Sure.
I'm going to add another pack. Just cut it. Right like that.
So. She said a little chili flakes, yeah. 1/4 teaspoon. You can just measure.
Now, I'm going to wipe off my hands because they're a little
Try and stick to
a little sticky.
Yes. And mix it all up. Yeah. Oh, when you put this in, this is garlic. Yes. And ginger.
Okay. All right. So we have the honey added, and I'm just mixing it up again. Okay. And then I buy these because I feel like it's much easier than cutting ginger. So you add, it's almost like toothpaste, or they have the minced ginger that you can scoop out. And I put it right in the tablespoon. like that. And then put it right in the baking dish. So it's like
Italians
that.
Yes, okay.
And you can just kind of mix it all in. Okay. And then the next step is a tablespoon of garlic.
With the chicken.
And the same thing, it's much easier than chopping up and mincing garlic, which is a hard thing to do. So, okay, so I have that and I put that right in and mix it up. So it's kind of like and sweet, spicy. Okay, and then we add a little bit of red pepper flakes.
Mhm.
And that would be a quarter teaspoon. So I get these out. Actually, I can read these a little better. Okay, yes. And just very little. I'm just putting it in right in the little jar and sprinkle that around. Okay. All right, and then just mix it together like that. So everything is mixed. Okay. And then we have the scallions, which I have over by my sink. I'm going to go wash off my broccoli and wash off my scallions and then bring them right over. So I'll go do that. Oh, what?
No, I'm talking to Ariana, sorry.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Okay. So I'll wash. Okay. So I kind of have one stalk of scallions, you could say, and I'm just drying them off. And I just have kitchen scissors and I just cut it right over the baking dish. And then we could add some fresh ones over the rice and at the end. And I think the white part is yummy too. So I do the green and the light green and the white. Okay. So it looks like this. You've got the green, the sauce. All right. So we already have our rice cooking. On the next page, it says cook the rice, but we already have that working. And then we are going to open the chicken. And I like thin chicken breasts because I think they cooked up nicely. So I try and never really touch the chicken. So I open up with a fork and use a fork and kind of have the chicken and put it right in the sauce. And with the fork, you can turn it around and get it nicely coated. So I never touch the chicken. And then just get the other piece, but just in case I wash my hands after opening it. So here's two pieces, and then I have a third piece that I could maybe have one for lunch tomorrow. So you kind of can move it around and turn it around and make sure all the chicken is coated. All right, and that looks pretty good. Let's turn it around a little bit more. Okay, I'm just turning the chicken around a few times. Okay, so everything is nicely coated. I'm going to put it in the oven at it's set at 425 degrees and set the timer for 25 minutes. So I'll turn around the camera so you could show. Okay. And I'm going to put it in the middle rack. Pull out the middle rack and be careful. Push it in. And set it for 25 minutes. Okay. All right. And then, okay. All right. So I'll wash my hands just to be on the safe side. And then we'll get working on the sweet potatoes and the broccoli. Over the summer, I made it with asparagus, but I feel like asparagus are very thin this time of year. So I did broccoli. Plus, my husband doesn't like asparagus. Okay. So, um, we have the broccoli, which I washed off. You wash it again. Okay. All right. So here is the broccoli. I thought I had another knife. Okay, so the broccoli, you can even break some of it apart like that. And then if you have extra, you can take your knife and just cut it like that. And if you want to cut it, some of the stalk off, you can. Okay. And then I have another baking dish for the broccoli. So we'll use this for the broccoli. And depending on how much broccoli you want, you could combine the broccoli with the sweet potatoes. So I think I might do that. This seems like enough broccoli, one stalk. I could save the other. Okay. And then I'm going to go get my sweet potatoes. They should be cool enough out of the microwave, but okay. So here are my sweet potatoes. And you can cut the bag or use one of these. Actually, I think I'm going to use two baking dishes so everything can spread out a little bit. So, but you could combine it, it depends. All right, let me get another cutting board. Okay. And now I'm getting out the sweet potatoes. You can get them out with a fork. Okay. And sweet potatoes, because they're already cooked, they're nice and soft. So they slice very easily. You can just hold them and slice. They might be a little hot, so you could take a paper towel and hold it if it bothers you. But look how easily they cut, you know. And then you don't have to worry about them being, if you microwave them first, you don't have to worry about them being cooked. They just get a little crispy in the oven. Okay, so I have this baking dish. I'm gonna add the sweet potatoes just right on a piece of parchment paper. And once again, I always like this parchment paper because they're pre-cut and they fit perfectly on a sheet pan. I'm just getting all the And by having the different sheet pans, you can spread everything out. It was a little tight for one, I thought. Okay, so we have all the sweet potatoes on here. I'm gonna spray. I have avocado spray or any type of baking spray, and you just spray all around. And I find the spray is easier than olive oil because, and then just a little bit of salt all around and a little bit of pepper. So we have that already. And then we'll get the broccoli. Okay, and then we can spray the broccoli. Add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Okay. And let's see. I'm going to see how much time is left on for the chicken. So turn around. About 15 minutes. So I am going to put in the sweet potatoes first because I think 15 minutes will be good because they're already cooked. So I'm going to put those in first. And I'm going to put those on the top. Like that. And then we can add the broccoli. Let me turn this around. Okay. All right. So we're in good shape. Then I had another treat that we could make while we wait for things to cook, and that would be the 5-ingredient pumpkin cookies. And I thought we could do that. And those are great for breakfast, like because they're healthy and you can keep them in the freezer or refrigerator and grab them for breakfast. So we can get started on those. Oh, okay. And they're I think, pretty easy to make. So I have all the ingredients. Okay. So let me get, and as I said, that if some people don't like pumpkin, you can add, I told people they could use smashed up ripe banana if you don't like pumpkin. But you measure 2.5 cups of oats, which are right here. So I'm gonna pour them right in. Actually, I'll do it over here. So, okay. And I just have a little slit in my oats. Okay, that's 1 cup.
Oh, she's already on the next one, so I have no idea. Fucking idea what to cook the chicken.
Oh, is that Ollie?
Oh, what? How much do you like to cook? What's the next step for cooking the chicken, Miss Tracy?
Oh, sure. What step are you on? Have you been following along or did you just come in? Let's see. Have you added all the ingredients into the baking dish? Let's see. Let's see, because,
Sorry we came in late, by the way.
oh, you came in late. Okay, that's not a problem. What you do, the first step is you get a baking dish.
Baking dish? Where you
Yeah,
got?
I'll show you. Hold on.
You got a baking dish right here, Miss Stacy.
Oh, good. Okay. And then, if you look on the recipe,
We didn't
let
see
me
a
get,
temperature for the oven.
You didn't see a temperature for the oven, Miss Stacy.
oh, it's 425.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Miss
Okay.
Tracy.
Oh, sure. And then to the baking dish,
It's Miss Stacy.
you add,
There we go.
you start off with 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Then 1/4 a cup of soy sauce. And then the miso paste. And then the honey and the ginger. I just put everything right together that's listed here. So let me know if, because Ariana and I already have it in the oven, but I'm happy to walk you along the recipe, walk you through.
We're good. We're gonna start catching up.
We're gonna catch up in a moment.
Okay. I'm just working, and also I could send you a recording of this because I'm recording it. So. Let me just wipe off my computer. I don't know what got on it. Okay. So Ariana, I was just showing you how to do the cookies.
I'm not doing the cookies, not today.
Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. Then you know what? We'll skip those. Okay.
If someone else wants to do them,
Yeah, that's
it's
okay.
okay. I'll watch.
Because I don't want to get too confusing. That way I can help Ollie if he has any questions about the chicken. I'll ask. So the chicken is the part that is like, has the most ingredients. The sweet potatoes and broccoli only involve cooking spray, salt, and pepper. So really, the chicken is the one that has the most steps. Everything else is really easy. And then with the rice, we added a little bit of coconut milk. And actually, my rice is done. So I am going to show you, I have these little platters and it makes it look a little fancy. So I'll show you. So I take the rice from the rice cooker and take a spoon. I can mix it up because the coconut milk is in it. Kind of mix it up. And it kind of gives the rice a nice coconut flavor. And you just take a spoon and spoon it out.
Does it taste like dessert?
It doesn't real it doesn't taste like dessert, but it gives the rice kind of a sweet flavor
Yeah.
that is, I think, really yummy. And I think you can use the coconut milk for other things. I'd have to, so you don't have to waste it, but I'd have to look into that. Okay. Or you could save it for another day if you want to make this again. Maybe save it in the refrigerator. Okay, so you could see that I've spooned out my rice on kind of a platter. And you can kind of flatten it with the spoon. And then to be really fancy, which I think looks good and tastes good, is you can add more scallion to the top. So it makes it look even fancier. So I have my kitchen scissors and I'm going to go like this and then put the chicken on top of this. And on top of the chicken, you can add sesame seeds and it makes it look really fancy. And then on the other platter, you can add your sweet potatoes and broccoli. So look, doesn't that look nice? Okay. So once the chicken comes out, it should be ready any minute. Yeah. Okay. We'll wait for the chicken to come out and then we could put the chicken right on top of the rice and the sweet potatoes and broccoli together. I actually think that I'm going to test it out, but I think we could probably take out the chicken and put in the broccoli. So I'm going to switch this around so you can see me. Now it's very hot. But I think the chicken looks good if you, oh, I'll show you in a second. And then we'll put in the broccoli. Okay. Okay. Because I got thin chicken, oh, let me change this around. Okay, because I got thin chicken, I think the chicken is cooked well. So I'm gonna take the chicken is very hot, so I have it resting on the stove. So you want to be very careful. But I'm gonna show you. I'm going to cut some of the chicken. Okay. And then you can tell if the chicken is done if it's all white inside. And it is. There's no pink. So I took it out maybe 3 minutes early. And it's all cooked nicely and not too dry. So what I'm going to do is add the chicken to the top of the rice, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Do you
Okay.
have an oven that cooks things faster?
Pretty, it does pretty well, but you
Yeah.
know, it's very, so
My,
here's the
our
chicken.
oven is slower.
Oh, that's okay. It won't be that much longer. So I'm going to add the sesame seeds on top. And just put some in my hand and sprinkle them on top like that. And then it looks almost like you're getting food at a Chinese restaurant, right? I think it looks delicious. So you have three. And if you really want, you could take some of the sauce and sprinkle it on top of the chicken. So I'll do that. Once again, you want to be careful because it's very hot. So, but if you are careful, look how nice that looks. Okay, so now our potatoes are ready. I'm going to get those. Okay. Okay, so here are the potatoes. And they were already fully cooked in the microwave, so I just cooked them for 15 minutes in the oven to get a little more crispy. And I'm going to put those on another serving platter. And I added 5 more minutes to the broccoli. So I'm going to put the sweet potatoes on the oven. I'll move my computer so you can see. You can see in the little screen. Okay. All right. So I have another serving platter right here. And I'm going to take off the sweet potatoes one by one and put them on here. And then the broccoli will go on the other side. And if you have leftovers, you can maybe have it for lunch tomorrow. How are you doing, Ollie?
I'm doing good.
Oh, good. Did you get all the marinades for the chicken?
Uh, I think I got all my marinades out of the chicken out of the microwave already. Pretty
Oh,
much.
good.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Uh,
Yay. And
chicken.
then we
Chicken.
have lots of sweet potatoes, but they're good for you. They're very healthy.
Uh, I think they're very good for me, Miss. Yep.
Yeah, and broccoli's good for you. So
Yeah, I agree. I love
it's a
broccoli.
it's a
Yep.
healthy meal. Okay, so we have
Broccoli
our
is a
sweet
healthy meal.
potatoes, and then we'll just wait on the broccoli, and you have a nice dinner. So let's see how the broccoli should almost be done. All right, I'm going to carefully take out the broccoli. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to cool off the broccoli. Mm, I think the broccoli is good. It's not too soggy. I think it is good. It's a little hot, but I think it's good. So we can add the broccoli to our serving dish. Once again, be careful because the side is very hot. So you have a platter of broccoli and sweet potato and a platter of chicken and rice. Or you could put it on individual plates. I just think this makes it look a little fancy. These are not fancy platters, but it makes it look fancy. Okay, I'll bring my computer over here. So, wait a second. Okay, so you have your chicken and your broccoli and sweet potatoes. So you have dinner already. Let me turn off the oven. And if your dinner isn't quite ready, it should be ready pretty soon. So, but if anybody wants to send me a picture of their dinner, I would love it. If you feel like you're proud of how your dinner looks, um, you could email me a picture, or I could give you my cell phone and you can text me a picture. If you want to write down my cell phone number, it is 703 627-1769. Again, 703-627-1769. And Ollie, just to let you know, when the
Yeah.
chicken comes out, I put, if you don't have a nut allergy, that is.
I don't have nut allergies, Miss
Oh, good.
Stacy.
So two things I did to make it fancy is I
Never
made
heard
it
of
look
it before.
fancy, is I cut scallions and put them on top of the rice like that. You can
Oh,
see.
you're making rice right now.
And then I sprinkled sesame on top of the chicken. So it makes it
on
look,
top of the chicken. That's
yeah.
I like sesame chicken. It's my kind of my favorite dish that I like to have for dinner.
Oh, good. Oh,
Fried
good. So this
chicken.
is kind of like pretty much a little bit like sesame chicken, you know?
A little bit.
So,
A little bit, but not as far as I know.
What temperature
yeah.
should we do the cookies at?
What temperature should we do the cookies at?
Oh, the cookies, I'm sorry. The cookies are at temperature 350.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know, did you want me to do a demonstration of the cookies? Or,
We got them mixed up, but we'll do them. We'll put them in the oven after the chicken's done, which is gonna be a bit, so no need to stay in the line.
No need to stay in
Um,
line, Miss Stacy.
because the cookies are great for breakfast, you know,
Mhm.
because they're like, they have
This really
oatmeal,
basic
pumpkin.
pumpkin. I like
Yeah. Some people don't like pumpkin, but it is good for you. And so they like if you keep them in the refrigerator, I feel like they're good. They're kind of nice cold for breakfast.
Mhm.
Um, anyway, so but yeah. So Ariana, is yours done yet or not quite?
Not quite. And
Okay.
later on.
Oh yeah. We kind of eat dinner a little bit early because
Yeah. Why, you have kids there? You,
my husband gets up at 5 a.m.
yes.
So he gets up early. So we kind of eat dinner early, go to bed early, get up early. But not everybody else does that.
What time do you go to bed at? 9:30?
Yeah. I
What
go
time?
to bed at 9:30.
Yeah. What time do you go to bed at?
Oh, 9:30.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah. But I'll be excited to see how your chicken comes out. And I think I'm going to make my husband a plate and see if he likes it.
yeah.
So, but please send me a picture when yours is ready. I'm going to make him a plate now.
They were really okay. The Saturn was kind of an interesting day, but I like them. I mean, Saturn when it first came out, the car company was a good company. They
Turn off the reels.
Right, I hear.
That's not my dog. That's a real, my one was watching on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
No dogs here.
We have two dogs.
Yeah.
And they're being mostly good.
Yeah.
So they're begging for
names?
chicken. Okay.
What are their names?
Spot and Daisy.
What kind of dogs?
They're cockapoos.
Yeah. Are they brown?
Well, Spot is white and brown.
Yeah.
And Daisy, I can probably lift Daisy up for you to see her.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's my husband's plate for dinner.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it to him and see if he likes it. You're welcome. Okay. Ariana, is your chicken almost ready?
No,
No? Okay. That's okay. How are you doing, Ollie?
asking. Why do you keep asking?
Oh, I just wanted to see what it looked like.
Oh,
But don't worry. If you want to send me a picture, that would be great.
yeah.
I think when you were in the cooking class with DSA and B, I think you were chef of the month one month.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, I hope everyone enjoys their dinner. I'm going to stop the recording.
Yep.
There we go.